4 days, Hazz. 4 days. I feel like I'm a bit loud, am I? Hang on, let me just turn this down. I don't know, this all feels new to me. It's so fucking long. Over the 4 days, what have I done productive? Probably nothing. I fixed my laptop. That took me 5 years. Literally 5 years, I'm not even kidding. Bought a 10-litre goon bottle of water. Is that what it's called? It's a bag of water, pretty much. But aside from that, I'm just being a fucking lazy cunt. Sorry about that. But let me tell you a story. I don't think I've told anybody the story. I don't think I've even told my friends the story, to be completely honest. I didn't fucking tell them until like 2 days ago. Not because it's an embarrassing story. I didn't want to tell anybody because I was embarrassed about it or anything like that. I mean, it is pretty fucking weird, but I think I may have brought it up once or twice in a stream or some shit. That was only like a fucking couple weeks ago or something like that. But it's not until now that I'm actually going to tell you one of the most fucked up things I have ever witnessed and been a part of in my entire fucking life. Not that. So this would have been about like what? I would have been about 13, 14 maybe, so about 5 years ago. And I was at intermediate, and few American viewers or Australian viewers, because I don't know if Australia's got intermediate, it might be called something different. It's basically, you have primary school from when you're about 5 to about 12, 13, and then you go to a place called intermediate for 2 years, which is just pretty much like prep for high school, from when you're about 12 to about 14-ish, and then you go to high school. And then you finish high school, have kids, and then die. Might be a little bit fast-forwarded, but that's alright. So this happened during this intermediate era. And back then, in that time, I don't think I was really into this whole gaming thing. I mean, I might have played games here and there, like fucking Skate 2 or some shit. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. I love skating back then. I was like the 2015 version of a fucking scooter faggot. You know those ones? We all know those ones. So basically, back then, there was no such thing as an iPhone, right? There was like, you know, iPhones weren't even out yet. Back then, the sickest phone around was one of the flip ones, you know, you flip it up. You didn't see those beating in your fucking pocket. And I'm pretty sure we all know what the retarded kid in the class is. You know, you've always got the stinky kid, you've always got the retarded kid, you got the kid that dribbles, or you got the kid that comes to school with Marmite on his face. But for me, we had a kid that was actually fucking genuinely retarded. And I'm not gonna say what his full name is, because I know he could be watching this video right now. I fucking highly doubt that. Probably in jail. But he was actually mentally retarded. I mean, I don't know if he was actually like had Down syndrome or anything, but he was literally, there's something wrong with the cunt. He was also known as a kid that stole a lot of shit. He'd stolen friends' stuff in the past. He stole shit from the teachers. I don't know, he was just like that. I mean, I don't really care about him. I sort of just did my own thing. So because we're quite young and we couldn't have our phones during class or during school each day, we had to give it to the teacher at the start of the day and then get it back at the end of the day. So we couldn't even have the phone. What's the fucking point of even having a phone? I don't know. But anyway, so me being my fucking ruthless self, I decided not to give it to the teacher one day because I wanted to use it at lunchtime or something like that. Fucking lunchtime, I remember that. Child slavery. And me being the absolute moron that I was, I put it in the front pocket of my bag where you could literally see it. Like, you could see the crease. You could walk past 20 bags and you could see a phone just in the front pocket of my fucking bag. I was a fucking idiot. And with that being said, obviously this kid stole it. I mean, it was pretty fucking obvious it was there. And it wasn't until the next day that I actually came up to this kid and I asked him, do you have my phone? And because he was actually fucked in the brain, he said, yeah, I stole it. In that voice as well, like literally in that voice. That was just a recording from the day. Yeah, I stole it. And I was just like, well, can I have it back? And he's like, yeah, it's at my house. And because this kid was so fucking weird and he actually had mental problems that he had a special teacher that'd walk around with him and stuff like that, I told the principal, and they knew where he lived because I'd been there before. They'd had conversation with his parents and shit like that. So they went to his house, they got the phone back. They gave it to me and I was like, sweet, I got my phone back. Sweet, I don't fucking care. It's only been gone for like a day, that's alright, whatever, got my phone back. And now this is where it gets fucked up. It wasn't until about 3 days later that I was taking some sort of, I don't know, picture. Might not have been a selfie. I don't even think there wasn't even a trend back then. I don't know, I was just checking my phone and I ended up checking the pictures. And I think we all know where this is going. It was blurred out, it was quite dark, there was 2 of them. I checked the pictures and there was a picture of his cock. And the other one, I couldn't quite work it out. I think it was like a picture of his ass or some shit like that. So yeah, that was that. I can never look that dude in the eyes ever again. And I sterilized the fuck out of that phone. I can't even imagine what he did with it. Oh, I just feel sick talking about that. It's fucking disgusting. My nuts are itchy now. I'm gonna go take some pictures of my penis. I'll be back. See you later. Embrace